again, working in Sean Payton's offense. He doesn't need to play Superman because Sean Payton is a good enough offensive mind where do what he says, it's probably going to work out. And on the off chance things go to crap, then you can use that athletic ability that Bo Nix has to make a special play. With that said, he needs to play within the offense much more. The Titans, not a super great start for Cam Ward. With that said, not a bad start. I liked what I saw. The ball still pops when he throws. He has that it. Granted, this is just one of the least talented teams in football, and I've been saying that it's not good whatsoever. The offensive and defensive lines are intriguing, and I think we saw that today, especially on the defensive side. T'Vondre Sweat looked good. Jeffrey Simmons looked good, other than the penalty. But yeah, lots of work to do, both in roster building for the Titans, and then for Denver, they have the roster. Now they got to calm down and not worry about these sky-high expectations. Take it 1 week at a time. Good news is they're 1-0, so they can learn while being undefeated. The Packers and the Lions, this game was hyped up to be an amazing game. It really wasn't. Lions were not in control, and I am panic. I am clicking the panic button 100%. And it's not even about the score. It's not even about losing the coordinators. It's about what I thought was the biggest loss, and it was losing Frank Ragnow to retirement and then losing Kevin Zeitler to the Titans. Because the Lions, they looked the last couple of seasons like they could run the ball with teams like Baltimore, like Philadelphia. They were that good. David Montgomery seemed untackleable, and Jahmyr Gibbs is a stud. They did not look like that today. They looked very human, and I think Jared Goff is a good quarterback. I think he's a top 10 quarterback. With that said, any quarterback needs some resemblance of a run game. Detroit did not have it, and I think it goes much deeper than the offensive and defensive coordinator leaving. I think the offensive line is just not the same guys that they've had on the offensive line the last couple of years. Green Bay, they're Super Bowl contenders. They are. Jordan Love is back. We're going to see that stat line continue to grow. Now, that if he can stay healthy, watch out. Josh Jacobs continues the touchdown streak. Micah Parsons is going to be incredible, and he's making other guys around him better, like Lucas Van Ness, like Rashawn Gary, like Deontay Wyatt. Another sloppy game. Granted, both of these defenses are going to be elite, I think. Matthew Stafford, he protects the ball. He does enough for the Rams to start off undefeated. Them and the Niners, whoever can stay healthier is going to have a real chance to compete in the NFC and for a Super Bowl overall. The Texans, it's a rough start. With that said, you're banged up. The offensive line, still very much a work in progress. Nick Chubb was better than I thought he would be, but Joe Mixon coming back, if he comes back, is now very much rushed. Same thing with Christian Kirk.